Hi kids, today we want to talk about grammar. I really like to write, so I need to have good grammar. Let's begin. Okay kids, let's do advanced grammar. Okay, we are going to be doing exercise 4 adjective clauses. This is very special because we're using the preposition of. Now you have to remember, we have a preposition plus an object of a preposition. Remember, an object is a noun. So if we have people, we're talking about 4 people, we need to use the object whom. So, for example, all of whom. Remember, this is all for people. Most of whom, some of whom, many of whom, a few of whom, none of whom, each of whom, neither of whom, both of whom. You cannot use who. Who is for a subject. Remember, again, we have a preposition of, and a preposition needs an object of the preposition. An object of the preposition is a noun, so we use whom. Now, if we're talking about a thing, we use which. Look, all of which, most of which, some of which, many of which, a few of which, none of which, each of which, neither of which, both of which. Okay? So for a person, we use whom as the object of the preposition. For things, we use which as the object of the preposition. All right, this is very easy. Okay, number 1. All of Mary's brothers are married. Begin. Mary has 3 brothers. So, Mary has 3 brothers. Now I'm going to describe her 3 brothers. So, here's important. Need a comma here. Must have a comma. Now look here. It says all of Mary's brothers. So we're going to use all of their brothers, their people, whom, all of whom are married. See? So all of Mary's brothers are married. We can also write, Mary has 3 brothers, all of whom are married. Right? Very easy. Okay? Let's look at number 2. Most of the information we were given was useless. Okay, so we can see this here. Most of the information. Most of the information. And here we have information. All right. So it says, begin. We were given a lot of information. So we're going to begin. We were given a lot of information. Okay, that's really ugly, so I'm going to use my whiteout, and I'm going to make that nicer. Remember to use your eraser. Don't leave something like that. That was really bad. Mr. Addition should not have done that. We were given a lot of information. Okay, remember, comma, right? Then, here it says most of which, because information is a thing, most of which, here it says was useless. Was useless. Okay? It's very easy. All right, number 3. Jane has received neither of the letters I sent her. Okay, so there it is. Neither of the letters. Okay? And here's letters. All right? Begin. I sent Jane 2 letters. All right? This is very easy. So, I sent Jane 2 letters, comma, okay here, the letters are a thing, right? A thing, so neither of which, what? Neither of which what? It says here, Jane has received. So, neither of which, I don't need to repeat Jane, so I can just use she. Neither of which she has received. I sent Jane 2 letters, comma, neither of which she has received. Number 4, none of the 10 people who applied for the job was suitable. Okay? So we have none of the 10 people. None of the 10 people. And here we have 10 people, right? All right. None of the 10 people who applied for the job was suitable. All right? It says 10 people. We'll start here. 10 people applied for the job. Remember, comma, comma. It says none. None of people, so whom, none of whom, look at that, was suitable. None of whom was suitable. Ten people applied for the job, comma, none of whom was suitable. Number 5, Kate hardly ever uses one of her computers. Kate hardly ever uses one of her computers, okay? Kate has got 2 computers. Oh, okay. She has 2 computers, okay? It says hardly ever uses one of her computers. So, let's begin. Kate has got 2 computers. All right. Well, it says 1, so comma. 1 of a computer is a thing. One of which what? She hardly ever uses. One of which she hardly ever uses. Kate has got 2 computers, one of which she hardly ever uses. Number 6. Mike gave half of the $50,000 he won to his parents. Oh, what a nice guy. Wow. All right. Half of the $50,000. And he won $50,000. Okay? All right, let's begin. Mike won $50,000. comma, it says half of which, because money is a thing, half of which he gave to his parents. All right, what a nice guy. Mike won $50,000, comma, half of which he gave to his parents. Good job. Great job, Mike. Okay, let's look at number 7. All right. Both of Julia's sisters are teachers. Okay? So we have both of Julia's sisters. Okay? Both of her sisters. Okay? And Julia has 2 sisters. Okay? All right. Very easy. Julia has 2 sisters, comma, sisters are people, both of whom, well, what are these girls? They're teachers, are teachers. They're teachers. Julia has 2 sisters, comma, both of whom are teachers. Number 8. I went to a party. I knew only a few of the people there. Okay? So, only a few. Only a few of the people. He says there are a lot of people. Oh, okay. All right. So what are you going to write? All right, let's go. There were a lot of people at the party. There are a lot of people at the party. Comma, comma. Well, I guess, you know what? I don't want this comma because I want to describe the party. There were a lot of people at the party that I went to. Okay, then comma. So this that I went to is an adjective clause describing the party, okay? There were a lot of people at the party that I went to. And then we can say only a few of. Only a few of. These are people whom what? I knew. All right. All right, that's a very long sentence. There were a lot of people at the party that I went to, only a few of whom I knew. Okay, the next one. Number 9, the sides of the road we drove along were lined with trees. Begin, we drove along the road, the sides. All right. Now, this is a tricky one. All right, so we're going to, we drove along the road, comma, the sides. Okay, oh, the sides. Oh, okay. Now, what about this? All right, the sides, okay? Now, comma. Well, look here. The sides were lined with trees. Okay? Now, the sides, that is That is a thing. So I'm going to say of which, the sides of which were lined with trees. All right. We drove along the road, comma, the sides of which were lined with trees. Now I'm thinking, you know what? I don't need this comma. That comma's wrong. There's the comma. All right, number 10. The aim of the company's new business plan is to save money. Begin. The company has a new business plan. All right. All right. So let's go. The company has a new business plan. All right. Oh, okay. Now, again, this is the same. This is the same. See, here we said the sides, the sides. Okay, now here is the aim of the business plan. So we're going to have a comma here. The company has a new business plan. Okay, now we're going to write down the aim. All right, now that an aim, the aim of the business plan, that's a thing. I'm going to say the aim of which, okay, the aim of which is what? What's the aim? Is what? To save money. The aim of which is to save money. All right. The company has a new business plan, the aim of which is to save money. All right, those are very easy. All right, that should be very easy for you to do. All right, do your homework. Okay, kids, thank you for watching this video. Now I need you to do a big favor for me. I want you to like this video, and I want you to leave a comment for me. I want you to write, "Thank you, Mr. Radisha," and then leave your English name. Really appreciate it. Thanks.